right between duplex D and E. And duplex G. An apple tree they took out. Handicap walkway. Go over the other one. Here's the entrance road. Came out pretty good. It's a little higher and narrower. We used to be able to. This used to be two-way traffic in the off season, but now it's just one way all the time because it's too narrow for two vehicles to go by. This is at the intersection. It goes along down there to the cottage. And out to the main parking area. And over here to the duplexes. So again, it's raised all here too. It used to be the parking area between the two duplexes. Now it's a ditch.
Yeah?
Come out of there, please.
Over here.
See, that's part of the problem. We had to move all the parking here. We've had to move all the parking from out here, and everybody's going to have to park down there. We'll put poles all along here. Here's the retention pond behind the duplex G. We're going to have to move all these tent platforms. This holds water after the snow melts and then the rain. So the platforms we're going to have to move. And that's the drainage where it comes out from along the parking area.
It's slippery. The hole to nowhere.
Goes all the way down the other end of the parking lot.
Long way.
Into the parking lot, and that area is parking. And this is the area where the buses will drive through to pick up the kids and stuff, and where people park to check in. We're going to have to move that dumpster because the garbage trucks can't get through there. Eventually this is going to be lined and put concrete parking blocks in front of all the area. This is the approach at the end of the parking area. You can see by my car it's just wide enough for one vehicle to get by, so that's why another reason we're going one way all the way. This is the first drainage area, and we're going to put split rail fence around this hole so that cars don't run into it and people don't walk in it. This is the main walkway from the area over to the handicraft and campfire.
What happens if somebody falls in here?
Hopefully they won't. Go over and stand by the hole. I just want to see how tall it is. Okay, you can go over to the top into the other hole. This is where they're going to, in the spring, put the sidewalk back in for the handicap. That's where the handicap tents are right there. Disabled tent. And here's the other retention area on the other side. And there's our split rail fence we're going to put in. Where the flagpoles are, and we're going to have to put in a bunch of fill in here to fill in to level it out from where and grass to level it out from where the curb is put in. This is the area in between the office and the Maxwell classroom, and this is something that I'm a little worried about because this goes right downhill. I don't know if you can tell it on here, but it goes downhill from where I'm standing down to this area, and then right onto the flagstones in the planter there, and into that little area right next to the office. And what worries me, we've only had rain once so far, and it just pours right in there, and then this fills up with water. And this is a pretty high traffic area. And we're going to have to figure out some way to divert the water from here all the way down over there into that grassy area. And maybe put a curb or something around the asphalt so it doesn't flow right into the office. Fourth drainage hole, right outside the Bobian and Miranda houses and over behind the tent city. We put posts around this to keep people from driving into it. This area here, this is by South Tent City. That area used to all be parking, and the plans were to eliminate this parking and have everybody park in here. And this area over here in front of the car used to be parking too. But easy with my little car, there's not much space behind here, and the intention was straight in parking. The problem's going to be is that the big vehicles like Suburbans and pickup trucks and stuff, when they park in there, there's not much room to get by back here. And straight in parking, when we had 2 or 3 vehicles here before, it's impossible to pull straight in. So either we have to do angle parking, or our choice is to pull all the way up to the poles and fill this area in with gravel and park all the way up to the poles so that we can get buses and garbage trucks and other people behind here. Bill, when he pulled his Suburban in here, had to pull all the way back off this edge, which is going to break down the edge. Our other problem here is we also had intended to park motorhomes all along here, so we're going to have to do some little work on here so that the motorhomes don't break off the edge when they go in here. If we don't do that, we're not going to have enough room to park people here. So we're going to have to bring people all the way into this. Anyhow, they narrowed it right here, and you can see all the trucks have been cut in this corner. So we're going to have to do something here at this corner. Over here we're going to put more split rail fence to keep vehicles from driving up in here. And we're pouring a sidewalk to, because this is a pretty high traffic area from this tent city walking through here to the greensward in the classrooms. You see the new blacktop back in the back there, and the garbage areas. This is parking for dining hall staff, the people that live in town. But we're going to have to do something here at this corner because it's too narrow for our trucks to get in and out, especially the garbage trucks, gas trucks and stuff, food trucks. They raised the elevation on this pretty high too. And now this classroom, this used to be level. You can see how high it's been raised. And this is also a high traffic area. People coming, you know, from their tents over here to their classroom. The training center, this is the parking behind Duplex A, and this is where all the faculty park for the cottage and the villa and all that stuff. And we're going to have to level this out too, because it's already starting to, you know, just our work vehicles and some of the off-season people driving off the edge. It's a little bit steep, so we're going to have to fill this in a little bit too. At least level it out.